welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and today I am going to be doing the Boujee Booktuber Tag. So I was tagged by Rachel from Rachel Karis. I will leave her link down below. Thank you, Rachel, for tagging me. Make sure you guys go check her out because I love her channel, and I will also leave the original video linked down below. So this tag I think is all about like money and how much you spend on books. I actually normally prepare for tags, but I didn't really prepare for this one, so we're gonna find out together. So let's just get started with the questions. So the first question is, what is your average monthly budget for books? And I don't have a budget. I would say, I mean, it really depends on the month. Some months I would say I definitely at least buy one book per month. So some months I just buy like one book. So I spend like however $15–20. Some months I go a little overboard, you know, I feel a little extra sad. I want to buy a few extra books, so I probably spend closer to like, okay, this doesn't happen every month, okay, before you guys freak out, but sometimes I spend closer to $100 on books depending on how many I'm buying, but everything's fine, okay? I also do buy a lot of Kindle books, but 99% of the time I get them when they're on sale for like $1.99 or something, so those I don't spend too much money on. But physical books, listen, we all know it's an addiction. It's fine, do not worry about me. The next question is, what is the most you've ever spent in a bookstore? And I don't know for sure, definitely at least $100. I've never gone like too crazy, I don't think, but I think like around 100, maybe 120. Have I ever even gone that high? I don't know, because I feel like whenever I buy the most amount of books in a bookstore, it's because I have gift cards, so I don't actually spend that much money. So I would say probably like $100, I guess. So that's not too bad, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know what's normal, so I don't know if that's way too high or if that's normal. But yeah, I don't know. So the next question is, are you willing to are you willing to pay full price for a new release, or will you wait until you have a coupon or until it's on sale? So honestly, it really depends. Most of the time I am willing to wait until the book is released in paperback, and then it'll be cheaper and I could buy it then. But it really depends. If I really want the book, then I will pay full price for it. But I think I'm exposing like how bad of a saver I am. But most of the time I don't mind waiting until the paperback comes out because I don't get to books very quickly anyways. Like, even though I'm really excited for a book to be released, chances are I won't get to it until like a year after it's released. So most of the time I don't mind waiting until it comes out in paperback and it's less expensive, or if it's on sale. But sometimes, you know, you want it, like Addie LaRue. I find saying LaRue so weird. Addie LaRue. When I pre-ordered that because I just wanted it right away. So I did pay full price for that one, but I would say, I don't know, half and half maybe. I don't know. The next question is, would you rather buy one new book or several used copies? And definitely several used copies. Like, I don't care too much if a book is new. Like, I don't have too many secondhand bookstores where I live, so if I did, I would definitely be going there way more than buying like new copies of books. But I don't really care if a book is new as long as it's not damaged, or if it is damaged, it's like, if there's a mark on a book, like, I don't really care. If there's, as long as all the pages are there and it looks okay enough, then I don't really care too much. So I would much rather buy several used copies than one new one, because you get more books that way. Like, seems pretty logical to me. The next question is, what do you think is a reasonable price for a new hardback or a paperback or an ebook? So first of all, I live in Canada, so that's the, what's the word, currency that I pay in? I don't know how to word that. So this might, because Canadian prices are so expensive compared to US prices, like, anyways. So I would say a new hardback, sometimes if it's more than $30, I probably won't buy it, because that's a lot for one book. Like, unless it's like the most beautiful book I've ever seen, I probably won't buy it. But if it's like, normally it's around 20, 21, 25, like if it's around the low 20s and I really want this book, then I'll buy it. For a paperback, again, it depends. Some paperbacks are like close to $20 and I'm like, who do you think you are? Like, no. So for paperbacks, probably between $10 and $15. And then an ebook, like, I don't pay for ebooks full price normally. I normally wait for them to go on sale. So for an ebook, like, the most I would pay probably would be $10, but even then, like, that's a lot for an ebook. Like, I would normally wait for it to go on sale for, like, at most $3. I don't know. So, yeah. The next question is a signed book worth more to you or a first edition? So first of all, I don't really understand, this might be stupid, but I don't really understand what first edition means. Like, does that just mean like one of the first printings of the book? Like, what makes a first edition special is what I don't know. So that one, no, because I don't quite understand what the difference is between a first edition and a regular edition. Like, is it some sort of special edition? Like, I don't know. That maybe that's just me being dumb, but I don't know. But a signed edition, I mean, definitely if it's an author I love, like Laini Taylor, then yes, it's worth a lot. But if it's an author I don't care about, then obviously I don't really care if it's signed or not. But like, I would definitely go out of my way to buy a signed Laini Taylor book, or like I recently got a signed Christina Lauren book, which I'm really happy to have. I got the Fairy Loot special edition of A Song of Wraiths and Ruin, and that's signed, which I'm really happy to have as well. So if I had gotten Where Dreams Ascend signed, that would be awesome. I would definitely go out of my way to get that as well. But yeah, so it really depends on the author, but if I was just in a random bookstore and I found a random book that was signed and I've never heard of the author before, then I'm not gonna feel inclined to buy it really. I'll just be like, there it is, I guess. But yeah. So it really depends on the author, but if it's by an author I love, then it's definitely worth more, and I definitely wouldn't mind paying more to get it. So, okay, so the next question is, what is your most valuable book? So what is your most valuable book, whether it's sentimental value or actual value? So like I just mentioned, I do have a signed copy of A Song of Wraiths and Ruin, so that's probably like the most valuable one I have. I mean, it's signed on a book plate because of COVID, but to me it's still signed, obviously. And also I have the signed, it's Christina Lauren's new book, In the Holidays. I have that signed. So like, those are probably most valuable in terms of expensive, I guess. I mean, Strange the Dreamer is pretty, you can see right here, pretty valuable to me in terms of sentimentality. Is that a word? Sentimentality? I think it is. Whatever. That's valuable to me just because, you know, it's my favorite book. So yeah, I wish maybe someone different had given it to me, but it's still sentimental to me because it's my favorite book. I don't know. I do have a few books that my best friend got for me, so those are sentimental to me just because of who gave it to me. I mean, most of the books I have that people have given to me are sentimental because of who gave them to me, but I would say the most sentimental one in terms of, or the most valuable one in terms of like sentimentality, I still don't know, is Strange the Dreamer, because it's my favorite book. The next question is, would you pay more for a cover or edition that you like better? And 100% yes. I am definitely the type to buy a book just because of its cover. I don't know, I love having pretty covers, so if there's 2 editions of a book and one of them has a prettier cover, then I'm gonna, I mean, like, it has to be a reasonable difference. Like, if one is like $100 and one is $10, I'm not gonna spend $100 to buy the one with a prettier cover. But if the difference is like $10, then I would get the prettier cover because I like pretty covers. I don't know if my answers are good enough, but I hope they make sense. Okay, the next question is, what is it? What physical characteristics does a good quality book have? Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't know how to answer this. I guess, I mean, good quality, I guess if it's in pristine condition, like a new book would be good quality. Do they mean in terms of how it looks? I'm guessing so. So if there's no ripped pages, if, I don't know. I don't really care about that. Like, as long as it's readable and it looks okay enough and it doesn't look like it was run over by a car or something, then it's good quality to me because it's a book and I want it. So I don't really understand this question. Like I definitely don't care about broken spines. I find they give books character. Like if I'm reading a paperback and like I can tell that the spine would break easily, I'm not gonna like read it very carefully to make sure I don't break the spine. Like I really don't care about that. I like the look of a broken spine, so like let's say I was buying a used book and it had a broken spine, like I would not care at all. I find they give books character, so yeah, this question I don't know how to answer because as long as I can read it, then it's good quality to me. Okay, this next question is, if you won the lottery, what bookish things would you buy with the money? Is that the question? Or what bookish things would you do with the money? Well, first of all, I'd buy a lot of books. I feel like that's obvious. I'd probably, okay, this is what I would do. I would buy a much bigger house and I would use a lot of empty rooms to build a library. Like the one in Beauty and the Beast, you know, Belle's library, that's the dream. So yeah, I would buy a really big house and fill it with books, and I would have big bookshelves and I would buy lots of books, and I could buy like bookish items. I could buy like bookish candles and bookish like little knick-knack things and just fill it with that. I think that would be the dream. Yeah. I think that's my answer. Oh, okay, so there's a bonus question that's to give us your dream library. So like I just said, the library from Beauty and the Beast, that's my dream. Because it's so big. Like who wouldn't want that? Tell me who. Tell me. Nobody. So yeah, I think that's what I would want. I don't know. Literally every time I see pictures of like bookcases online, I'm like, I want that. Like even if it's just a simple like bookcase and it's filled with books, like I want it. I do like the ones where like it's stairs and there's like books under the stairs, you know. This isn't really like a library thing, but I've always liked the rooms where there's like a little like nook in the room and there's like books around it. I don't know if that makes any sense. If I find a picture of that, I will post it. But yeah, so like literally if I had a house filled with books, then a house made of books, but then I can't read them. Anyways, so so that's it for the Boujee Booktuber tag. I hope my answers were somewhat interesting. I feel like they were very typical, I guess. I feel like every booktuber would answer these maybe the same way. Unless you're very good at saving, then you would not answer them the same way. But before I end the video, I wanted to thank you guys for 400 subscribers. I reached that like a week or two ago, and I'm so thankful for it. I was like at a stagnant position for a while. I was at around like 340 subscribers for the longest time, and then all of a sudden like people started subscribing out of nowhere and I got to 400, and it's very exciting. So if you haven't watched any of my videos before, every time I reach another 100 subscribers, I like to shout out some smaller booktubers to kind of pay it forward. So I'm going to be shouting out 3 booktubers today. The first one is the person who tagged me in this, Rachel from Rachel Karis. I love her videos so much. She has such a nice energy about her. Like every time I watch one of her videos, it just makes me happy. And she also does really fun TBR games. She's done Pin the Tail on the Donkey like I think twice. Her videos are just really fun. I also want to shout out my friend Casey from Casey Can Read. Casey and I kind of became friends like very recently. We started planning the Taylor Swift playlist-a-thon together, which if you guys don't know, I am hosting my first readathon. It is Taylor Swift themed. There are prompts for every single one of her songs. Yep. I will leave the announcement video linked here, I think. But yeah, and you can make a playlist of her songs by completing the prompts based on those songs, and it's gonna be really fun. So yeah, so she is one of my co-hosts for that, and I'm so happy I've gotten to know her over these past few weeks, because she is just the sweetest bean. Like I can message her about literally anything. She'll just give me a pep talk whenever I need one, and oh my gosh, she's just so sweet, and I love her videos, so you guys should definitely go check her out. And the last person I want to shout out is Babella from Babella. I find her channel is so underrated. underrated. Like, I can't believe she doesn't have at least 1,000 subscribers already. I love her videos also. I mean, I love all of their videos, obviously. That's why I'm shouting them out. But she's also so kind. She comments on like every single one of my videos, and I'm so appreciative, and I just love her support, and she's an amazing person. And so I definitely think you guys should all go check her out because she's awesome. So yeah, so definitely go check those people out. And in terms of who I tag to do this tag, so I will tag Sasha from the Redhead Reader. I'm sorry I keep tagging you and things, Sasha, but you actually do them when I tag you, so I just keep wanting to tag you, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But I will tag Sasha, I will tag Lisa from Lisa Marie Reads, and yeah, I think I'll just tag those two. So yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!